I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm about to give you shocking news. Get ready. This isn't a warning sign that this news might not be able to be dealt with by all people. You might not be able to handle this. So turn your radio off if you think you cannot handle this. This is bad. And I told you, my country's gone. It is no longer tears of thee. My country is gone. And they made sure, they knew exactly who to get rid of to make sure that America never, ever, but never, ever, ever return again. So get ready for this bad news. This is horrible, horrible. This is bad news. This news is so bad I want to tear up. And it takes a lot for me to tear up. This news is worse than what happened in Georgia with the father being arrested and all that. This news should make everybody want to cry. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. By 2042. By 2042, according to this report, there will be no racial majority in the United States. Did you hear that? Tisha, please. Tisha, please. By 2042, there will be no racial majority in the United States. This is from Bloomberg. By 2042, there will be no racial majority in the United States. Minorities or groups that are thought of as minorities now will outnumber, get this, the white population. By 2042, the so-called minority groups will outnumber the white population in their own country. Now do you believe me when I say my country is never coming back? And the Anchor Baby have a graphic up there, and he got to look at it and explain it.
U.S. white and minority populations. So this is data that has been collected from 1970. And you can see on the left, it starts with a tall orange bar that represents the white population.
Am I in the way of that?
I'll take it down when we'll get to that side. In fact,
okay.
I'll do that right now.
Okay.
The orange bar represents the white population. 1970, they were right under 175 million, with the minority populations just over 25 million. And you take it all the way to 2020, and you see the bars are getting pretty close, and the projection is beyond that, is that the other color bar will overtake the white population bar. You can see all the way at the end with 2050. By then, they're already way outnumbered.
Amazing.
This is from the U.S. Census and Census Bureau projections.
White people, what do you think of that? What do you think of that, white people? In your own country, you will no longer rule. What do you think they're going to do to you? You think there is this white man being locked up down in Georgia? Just wait. And if you doubt me, and I know you do, some of you, take a look over in South Africa and see what happened to the white folks over there when they became they were overtaken by minority people. They ran them out of the cities back onto the farmlands, and then they followed them over to the farmland and fight, robbing and stealing and killing from them. That's coming to America. It's already here, but the fewer in number of white people, it's just going to get worse. White people. Now you see why you need to stop killing a man's baby ladies in the womb. We need more white babies, not less white babies. July is White History Month to remind you, and July will always be White History Month, to remind you we need white babies. You need to stop killing the white babies. You need to stop catering to the people of color. You need to stand up and not be afraid. Wherever you go, they're going to run you out of your own country. And wherever you go, you can't go to Europe. They've already done it over there. And now they're doing it over here. What they've done over there, they're now doing it over here. By 2042, white people will be the minorities in your own land, and they don't like you. They blame you for every failure in their lives. And some of you are blaming the Jews, so you ain't no better. What the? You ought to be trembling. I thought it was bad that you agreed that the government can arrest a father who, according to a report that we've seen, or so far, have nothing to do with the shooting of his son that his son committed. And the blind leads the blind. So there you have it. You can turn your TV back on now. By 2042, according to Bloomberg report, white people will no longer be the majority in their own country. I tremble to think what's going to happen. You think the attack on white people is bad now? You ain't seen nothing. And you guys are celebrating because this white man is being arrested in Georgia? Okay. You will live to regret it.